Hello and welcome. It is the 16th day of April 2019. My name is Derek. This is the Money Charts channel. All bets, trades, and of the like within each his own risk and their own reward. And another day in which the price action has managed to come up and resist, at least hit for today, the 18 average of highs and a very highly ascending rate of ascension at that as well too. So the bullishness hanging in there, showing strength amongst the highs rather than weakness on the lows. And it still has to get above it. It's got to get to about 50, high 52s. Right now in at 51.96, but it's up 3.3% on the day. As this hour is when it started. 1300 hours right now. It's 41 minutes after the 1300 hour. This is Vermont time or the Eastern Standard or Eastern time. I don't know if it's standard or not, actually. I just know it's Eastern time. 15-minute time frame. There we have it. Break of this level of resistance. And here, this is a spot where it was showing strength to the highs. This was the attempt to break out. All we need to see was a break above 50.87. There was a break, but not noticeable. Holding that move. Pause was always constructive. Continuation pauses for several periods. And then it just went. So several of the, like over an hour, where you can look at this and be like, it looks like Bitcoin might be ready to go for a leg higher. And sure enough, that's I would expect the leg, the next level of resistance, to come near. Looks like 51.40. Let me just, yeah, it was actually no in this area between 51.40 and where we are now at around 51.80.90. It's pierced above this level of resistance. Like any big gain, holding its correctionary move is always important. Within this one in here, it breaks out, corrects through time, unable to get back above it, and then the fall. So therefore, whenever that correction happens, but this thing could keep on going until it desires, because getting out above this on the daily chart, well, that's now you're talking about, okay, getting above here. Now you'd be talking about the probabilities. At least I'd be talking about the probabilities of breaking this resistance very high, and the target to be that of the 63.5 level. As the 18 is rising, hasn't came back to it. It may not do it. It's given a pause week, and this week, which has just started, so far doing such, it could still be a very big green candle. And if it does get going above these levels like 56, I think it wouldn't take long thereafter that before 63.5 would come into play into what would be, I don't know what's going to happen next, but it's a level that should be resistance. And then the market will do what it does. And that is what it does. Litecoin also having a day up at 3.76%. It's another day where it supported the 18 average of lows. For Bitcoin had to rally to the highs to resist it. Litecoin had to hold on to where it started the day off for it to be supported, and it looks like that's going to remain the case for the day. As the 18 average of highs in here is about 85. So for this one here, getting above close to 90 to me would be a signal that this thing is ready to break that resistance. And I'm talking about for a long time. I've been thinking I wouldn't be surprised if this goes up to 125. I think it was probably back at the end of February. And so far, it's the picture of how this paint and each candle's looking shows it's one of the routes or the station stops in which it would go to. And subway systems go to station stops. And whenever these codes come in and they use an exact acronym of something that is a big one, at least for me, let's talk about TTC protocol. But I'll always think about the TTC as a subway, and I guess streetcars and buses as well. Toronto Transit Commission, I think, is what the acronym there is for. I have a line in at 2102 for this coin. That's where I had a buy order in, but I removed it. I removed it just in this hour here. It was actually at like 2120, and I'm thinking I don't want to buy this, not now. So I removed the buy order. But I did add a new one in. If you have a chance, and if you're especially if you're interested, If you want to see something very interesting where how does this make sense? This thing trades at a handful of dozen of Bitcoin a day, like 40, whatever, 40, I think it was 40 Bitcoin. And the exact number as of now, in 13 minutes, 23 seconds, I'll just pause the tape. And I searched, it was 46.58 Bitcoin. I'll give you a screenshot of the book looks like. And these are the buy orders. So 1908, we can see there's 79, and that's for a sum of 0.0015 Bitcoin. There's a decent size order here at 1821. But even on page 1, it goes down to 1206 even. 1302 to 1206. That's just a big gap right there. 0.64 Bitcoin only. And for me, this is my strategy. I gotta change that bid, I guess. Uh, I had an order at 1200. I'm gonna go 1206 because someone overbid me. That bid is I bid before the 1205 did. I only want to buy a 1.5 spot, but there's a reason why I chose the 1200-ish number. And the answer to that is Fibonacci. And more important, I'm looking for Fibonacci downside. What I need to see is a downtrend, a point A to a point B. This is the point A high. This is the point B low. Then I need to see a lower high in here. I take the lower high. Then I divide it by the low to the root of negative 0.618 and then multiply the low again. In doing such, the number will come in just, I think 1224. Actually, I got it shown, and I could show it in here. 1241. And the low is 2064, the high was 4700. So after the video is over, I'm going to look at the bid or change the bid and then bid it over. And that's another thing as a trader, if you're trying to get in so that you're above any big numbers and no big numbers are above you, it's a good idea every so often just to check the book and see if if your orders are fine as they stand. Let's try to see what the best gainers and losers are. I haven't looked yet. What I'll do is I'll search by percentage change at 53% breakout. Ooh, wow. Is that getting delisted? And what's going on with breakout state? They're both. I mean, it's like a Steam and Steam dollars. They go hand in hand, I would think. But let me just see if we get the message. It comes up here. Yeah, yeah. It is removed. It will be removed on April 26th. So what I'm going to do is I want to see if this is traded somewhere else. So I have this on now CoinMarketCap. And then, of course, on here, we're going to see the crash on this market, which has been going down. You can definitely, if you start in here, and you'd be down here, you should still be up as a trader. But what do we got for where it's traded at? Lightbit.eu. Oh, baby. I mean, 50% down is already a good chunk. I don't know if anyone else is going to pick up on this or not. You're pretty much, if you own it, I mean, this volume will pick up probably. Either bring it to this exchange, you send it to some sort of hardware wallet and hope you can trade it later on, or you sell it down, and of course it's getting its ass kicked right now. So then, let's just take a look at the biggest loser, or the third biggest loser now. Which isn't much of a loser. It's Bitcoin SV, BSV. So let's take a look at that one, and then we will take a look at the best gainer. Something I don't own, because nothing I own is up big today. Nothing. XBY I had another buy, and it went down to 150. I bought there today. So that was nice. Looking to get some more. Hopefully Cryptopia will open up soon, and I can just play the game of how many of those coins and Bitcoins I can make along the way. And that's what the entire thing of this is just how much one can make. This is a 2-day plunge right now, followed by after that just going down over a grind. Let's just see what the Fibonacci downside here is because it's looking like it's already pierced extra. 1412 I'm going to do on the calculator. And for the high, I'll take this bigger one at 1632, which says it should go, I can't see it, but 1291 is where the handle should be. And yeah, 1291. If you don't find support where you're supposed to, I mean, yeah, that's the good leg lower from that has definitely happened. How does this look on the weekly? It's just a brand new chart. Don't know much about this. If this is anything worth investing or trading, something that can be good just to buy low, sell high with, dance with another coin of whatever one so desires. Let's take a look at the best gainer next, and that would be Colville Circuits of Value. Now in at 33 Satoshi. That one's been around for a while, and it's not doing so well overall. So it's having a bear market rally. Covalent, I don't know. And let's get this on Bittrex because then I'll have more data. Well, Hyobi is doing better as far as volume because the highest number, whichever one has the highest volume, comes up at the top, I notice. But I got more data here. And here we can see that this is, well, was up to here 300 almost back in 2017, up to 600. And I have a line in at 111 to me, or 11 Satoshi rather. That's where I'll be looking to speculate and getting in. And right now, when I look at this on the weekly chart, it doesn't show anything here yet of buyers being in control. So on the daily chart, it doesn't even show it on the daily because it needs to get above the 18 average of highs, which it did, but then it needs to, well, stay above it, which it isn't. So if anything, all it does is working on stage one, band flattening out, which is an upgrade from being in a bear market and on day number 4 of holding and staying below the 18 lows after 4 completed days of doing such. Okay, anything else worth looking at on there? Smartlands, no volume here. I mean, even this one, Tokes is now up. That's 0.59 volume. Orbs is up 12.4% on 1,000 Bitcoin volume. That's pretty good move. I was even thinking about adding this because I was trying to think of two coins to play together. Its high volume was one reason why I wanted to do it. I almost chose this one. 15-minute chart. It's doing a nice grinding its way higher. It's got the higher volume on this, which is often going to make it so that if you're buying and selling, you're probably going to be one Satoshi difference between here. It's either going to be 63 with the 4 or with the 2 on the bid ask. And if you see a spot where, say, it's the price of 663 or 665, and you're looking to buy, if you put an order in for 664, or doesn't matter what you're trying to buy or sell, if you put your order in for 664 and right in the middle of those two numbers, there's a pretty good chance that it's going to hit at a high volume market within the minute, if not two, very high. And yeah, so I think that will conclude the video. I can show a couple of coins I think I can just quickly look at on my playlist and just finish it off there because, hey, we're only 13 and a half minutes. I can go 15 to 16 easy. And let's go to Raven, and I want to take a look at this against Cryptopia as well. But definitely a bearish pattern here. Theta had a relatively similar pattern towards this, and of course it ended up breaking down. Yeah, this thing looks like it's going to 824. And of course, the very, very slowness in Cryptopia disabled me, made it not available for me to withdraw the coins. Yesterday, they have allowed you trading it for a while, but the price has always been significantly lower. So if you want to sell, you're going to be selling for much, much lower than 1100 and buying for much lower than that as well. For before, when it was up here at like, oh, 1400, you can buy it at 11. Oh, really? But I'm probably not going to be able to withdraw them for like weeks, maybe. And yeah, now did I really want to buy it there? Now, if I know it's going to go to say 840, would I even want to buy it at 900 right now? And in viewing such, if you want to buy, you can buy it at 900, 138 of them. Somebody wants to sell 13,000 of them, 0.12 Bitcoin worth, at 905. So you can buy those. And if you're selling, if you got over 5,000, you're gonna have to sell it down most likely to 881, 880. Well, not really 880, but 25 plus 3,000, that works out to like 56, 76. There's less than 8,000 available down to here. 9,000, I guess, if I include this one here. So the prices are probably going to remain lower. Now that now that the deposits are available and withdrawals on Bitcoin, Doji, and Litecoin, what a lot of that's going to mean are people doing things like selling coins to get Bitcoin. So, with the exception of Litecoin and Doji, every other coin most likely will be much, much cheaper because they can't withdraw those other coins. So that should mean that the markets will be cheaper on every market. NEM, Ravencoin, Cardano, but not Doji and Litecoin. I'm going to let you know about that. That one might actually go higher than its actual price. The opposite. Why would that be? Well, one reason is because you can withdraw that. So if that's what they want to withdraw and they want to, okay, I don't want to withdraw Bitcoin. Bitcoin's transaction fee is more expensive than Litecoin's fee. That's the coin I want anyway, or Doji's the coin that I want. So they'll just buy those coins, selling whatever it is that they're available to sell along the way. So this gives you opportunity to try to buy some of these coins really cheap. Like try to buy Ravencoin at 800. Maybe it'll come through. Put your buy orders in and see what kind of deals you can get. Once you get them, you're going to have coins that are hostage. All you can do is buy them, sell them on that exchange. But you're counting that there's going to be a time, probably coming soon, where you'll be able to withdraw them off of the site, which is what you're banking on, and then you're getting a whatever kind of discount that you can get along the way. So I'm going to be expecting that. And for the longest time, I've been talking about the extra bytes, especially for markets that are heavily reflected to one exchange, sort of like with Breakout. That thing might go down another 50% or 75% for the day, just for the simple fact that you can't trade it anywhere else. So when XP, one by one, these coins, and maybe 7 by 7 or 10 by 10, they add a few extra coins where the status goes from offline to maintenance on the wallet and they become tradable once that's the case. So when XBY and any of the ones like it becomes such, that's when there's a good chance there's going to be sell, 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 sell. And on XBY, on the day of the breach, it went from, well, I guess we could use the numbers in here because we got the price points. It was trading in the above 300, holding support, sort of like this, I guess, another Raven coin in here. And then it broke down to 200 hours before the January 14th breach. Buyers would come in, settle the price in around 250, but the last trade coming in at 290. And from that point on, Coin Exchange, they moved the market ranging between 2 and 400. And well, lately it's been breaking and holding below. Again, I just mentioned it just went down to 150 a few hours ago. That's where I bought at. And I wouldn't be surprised if that thing goes to 100 on the XBY. I'm not going to put a chart up, but I'm trying to accumulate as much as I can. So when Protopia gets back, with XBY that is, I'm going to be looking to put buy orders in as low as I can. Probably nothing north of 140 probably, but 120, 100 if I can get the 70 or 60. The more things that I can sell in advance, like the Ethereum Classic or I think Stratus I just ended up selling yesterday, the more Bitcoin I will have to my disposal to be able to buy with. But I got enough Bitcoin on my balance now to be able to have some fun with the XBY. But everything that I pretty much own, I'm just selling. If it's the Doji, I withdrew that to my wallet. When Dash is available, I'll withdraw that to my wallet. When Komodo is available, I'll withdraw that to my Komodo wallet. And then when Horizon is back, I'll sell it. Now, I might end up selling it, of course, on a different exchange, for I refuse to sell anything that's really a bad deal. Bitcoin Green, that was a weird coin. I'm like, I'll just take what I can get. That's just a garbage coin anyway. But if I can get, if even if it's just a little bit better, I'll just wait and hold coins. And I have, like, I got Cardano, Raven Coin. I'm not selling them on that exchange. And I've decided I'm probably going to trade those two together as it is once I've got them available for withdrawal. All right, I just made what I thought was going to be a 17-minute into a 20-minute video with a bit more on top. Thank you for tuning in to this afternoon's video and have yourself a great day. Bye bye.